Good morning and welcome to Stillwater. We are so glad that you've joined us today. It's going to be a great morning together. We encourage our guests to stop by the RTM Center in the back of the sanctuary after service to fill out an info card. This is a simple way to let us know that you were here, and in return we'll provide you with a small gift for visiting. Are you new to Stillwater? Would you like to know more about our church and get connected? If so, we invite you to attend a newcomers luncheon following the 11 a.m. service on March 20th. We provide childcare, lunch, and a time to meet our pastors and hear more about our mission. You can register online. Easter is almost here, and we want to get our church in tip-top shape. We are hosting Family Mission Saturday on March 12th. This is a great chance to serve with your friends, family, or small group for a few hours. We have a diverse list of projects that will help all the ministries at Stillwater get ready for the upcoming season. We will also be hosting our annual yard sale to raise funds for local and global missions. We encourage you to save the date, March 12th, and save your stuff. You can sign up to participate on our website. Making Peace with Your Past begins this Thursday. We believe this group will be a life changer for those who choose to participate. If you find yourself struggling with areas from your past, we highly encourage you to check out this group. You can find the video overview and more details online. If you are 55 and up, don't forget about our new group called Laugh. This dynamic group will launch on Sunday, March 6th. You definitely don't want to miss it. You can register and find out details in the RTM Center. If you haven't heard yet, 2016 is an election year. We'll be electing a new president, and this is a huge privilege and responsibility. We'd like you to hear from one of our elders about this election season.
As many of you know, March 1st, the state of Texas will be having our election primary. What you may not realize is the importance of your vote. You see, God has given we the people a unique privilege. For the first time in the history of the world, a system of government has been set up to where the people select our leaders instead of being subjects. Our founders did not take this privilege lightly. They realized that our republic could only survive if the people were moral people and obeyed the laws that were laid out. It does not take a prophet to see that we are in very serious jeopardy of losing this privilege. Religious liberties are being trampled. What used to be called good is now being called bad, and what used to be called bad is now being called good. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin, if they were to come back today and see how far we drifted, they would not even recognize where we are. Many wonder, how in the world did we get here? So let me give you a few reasons for our current situation. President Garfield said over 100 years ago, now more than ever before, the people are responsible for the character of their Congress. If that body be ignorant, reckless, and corrupt, it is because the people tolerate ignorance and recklessness and corruption. If they be intelligent, brave, and pure, it is because the people demand these high qualities to represent them in their national legislature. If the next centennial does not find us a great nation, it will be because those who represent the enterprise, the culture, and the morality of the nation do not aid in controlling the political forces. There are approximately 80 million evangelical Christians in the United States. Only about 50% of the Christians in America are registered to vote. Of those, only 50% show up to polls, meaning 75% of all Christians are not taking advantage of one of the greatest privileges that we have. Of those 50% that actually do show up at the polls, only half of those vote in midterm and primary elections. If every Christian would register to vote and then do so, candidates who share their beliefs and values would win the presidency in a landslide. 8 million evangelical Christians stayed at home in 2012 that voted in 2008. God has given us a tremendous opportunity and responsibility. Let us not be like the worker in Matthew 25:14, who was given an opportunity to multiply what the master had given him and then return nothing. My point is this: we have a responsibility not only to our culture but to our God as well. He wants us to make an imprint on society, and voting His values is just one way to do so. If you have any questions or need to know where to get a voter's guide, you can email me at rp@rwpope.com. Remember, vote on March 1st.
Well, that's it. That's all we have for you today. But don't forget that you can stay informed of everything going on at Stillwater by visiting swccrowlett.org and following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you again for joining us this morning. I invite you to stand up and meet 2 to 3 people next to you. Make sure everyone feels welcome at Stillwater.